Okay. Hey guys, it's Dakota.
And Sam,
and this is High Cognition. So in today's episode, we are going to talk about family dynamics, particularly
boundaries.
bad ones.
Oh, that too.
Boundaries. Yeah, poor boundaries. Alrighty.
Yes.
So,
It's us. Again, we're back. You don't know, but we left for a second.
A few seconds, one could say.
Maybe even multiple. Like several.
Okay.
So
this is our first story. I have been wanting to read this for weeks. I found this weeks ago.
That's what they all say.
Trigger warning. It doesn't give a trigger warning, but I feel like I should. The mention of incest in a way.
Okay.
Offhand, you'll find out. Let me just say the name. So it comes from the subreddit relationship advice. Thank you.
I had a cold chill.
My boyfriend, 23M, asked me, 18F, already red flag.
Yes.
To roleplay him fucking his sister.
I mean, there's no other way to go except home.
Yup.
Away from that man.
Okay. I never thought I'd ever go to Reddit for my relationship problems, but here I am. This is something I never expected to happen, and I'm so lost on what to do. Please give me your opinion, because I'm seriously losing my mind over this. I've been living with my boyfriend for about 8 months now. We got together in August and have been on and off a lot, but when things are going good, they're good.
Yeah. Things should, okay. I don't even know where to...
She's a sweet baby child. I know she's 18.
That's true.
And it's not like we're that much older than her, but you know what I mean.
It's enough to where...
Anyways.
She'll feel stupid in a few years. Not that you are.
You should. Not that you should. You shouldn't.
Yes.
This is how you learn. Anyway.
We all do.
I don't know how to get into what happened, so I'm gonna say it, even though it's TMI. Recently, during sex, he told me he's into step family member stuff, and would ask me to roleplay it for him. And I thought it was weird, but tried to look past it since I love him and didn't want to disappoint him.
May this love never find me.
Same. And you know what? It shouldn't disappoint him, and even if it does, that's his
on
own
him.
Feelings that he needs to deal with. And him pressuring you means that you are not consenting, love.
Sometimes things are a fantasy and they should stay a fantasy in your head.
And I hate where people are like, oh, here we go. This other woman, this other person coming and saying, everything about sex is rape. And I'm like, no. It's just anything that's not an enthusiastic yes is meaning no. You're not consenting.
And any man who gets,
I don't care anyone that says otherwise.
No, literally, any man who gets touchy about that, I'm like, girl, you are dangerous. You're scaring me.
There was a study recently, done, I mean, it's been done in the past, but some of them were done with, prisoners, inmates. So it was like, oh, that's different. That's not the normal population. So a study was done recently, and it was just normal population, just random men, and it was over 2,000, okay? 95% of those men, after getting promised that they would stay anonymous, so it's anonymous.
Yeah.
I mean, studies always... Anyways.
Don't worry.
Yeah, studies always are, but anyways. They said yes, that they have used one or more manipulation tactics to get a woman to sleep with him, or get a person to sleep with them after they said no.
Which is so
after they said no. 95%.
Now, can I just say, by the way, I can't imagine a world where I'd even want to have sex with someone if they weren't fully into it. Like,
thank you.
Why would I even be turned on by that? Like, they don't want me. Like, not like a sad way, but like, I don't know. That's pathetic.
Yeah.
And dangerous.
Yeah. And all the words of, like, assault, rape, all that were taken out of it. There wasn't any...
Yeah.
It was just normal.
Otherwise, they'd be primed to say no, because they don't,
So it's just stripped to its basic question.
Yeah.
And 95% of men said yes. And not just they did it to get them to say yes. They did it to get them to say yes after they were told no. Yeah. Okay, back to the story. Sorry. Not sorry, actually. That was a needed tangent.
Tell him, sister.
He also had told me it's not weird and it's really common and normal to be into step stuff because they technically aren't family. And even though it felt weird, I still did what he told me out of love for him.
Okay, if there's anything sexual and you're having to defend yourself,
define technically,
technicalities, yeah,
maybe. That's like people being like, "Well, technically they're an adult."
Yes,
like sis,
but
walk away.
That implies that they technically aren't too. So it's like.
But recently, while we were having sex, he asked me to role play his stepsister, and even though I felt skeptical at first, I still did it. Then he mentioned his sister's name and said, "Do you want to just say blank his sister's name, since we both know that and it's easier, or what? It doesn't bother me either." Whoa. And I had told him I feel uncomfortable using his sister's name since it made me feel weird and didn't feel okay.
I mean, at that point, it's not even about the fantasy anymore. It's like I want to cheat on you, and this is the best I'm gonna get without you throwing a bitch fit. Like,
yeah, either way, like
that's. I mean, he's basically like.
I don't think that's the pipeline because he's going from step sibling to that. So I think it's like he's fantasized incestual.
Oh yeah, well that's what I mean. Like this isn't even just like a normal like.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like this is new normal,
from like a fantasy to a real person.
Yes, like general like not teacher like student thing, which is weird too. But like this is like I have a specific person in mind. Be that person, please.
Yeah, well that makes it kind of stop being a fantasy because
exactly. I mean, it's basically cheating in a weird way.
It takes it out because the part of roleplay is it's safe. You know, it's not real.
Yes.
So when you're putting something real in it like that.
I mean,
and I'm not saying you can't be a real person if you don't know them or like you're both playing like whatever.
We know what you mean now.
Yeah, thank you for speaking for the audience.
I speak for them.
I speak for the trees.
I am their Greek choir. Or chorus. Why did I say choir?
And he said, okay. But then during sex, he switched up and said, say, insert sister's name. Instead, I want it to be more realistic. Name. I want to see something.
Whoa.
And I said no. And he said, just this once. And he had said it's just role play and it's not real and kept trying to get me to do it. And I eventually caved in.
Aww.
And I know that's nasty and real dumb of me and I don't know why I did it. I only said her name a few times.
Dude, he coerced you.
Wouldn't he be the one saying... Why...
Maybe she misspoke?
Because I don't just sit there going,
Dakota!
Oh, Dakota! Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
If I heard that from your room, I'd be confused as shit.
You just walk in and I'm just standing in front of my mirror, looking at myself, going, Dakota! Dakota!
Watching yourself?
Yeah, I was gonna, but I'm like, Pappy listens to this. And I know I'm not censored, but I don't want him to even start to get the image. Yeah, so imagine I'm laying there.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Okay, that's a good she.
That was a good cough. I know you didn't feel it, but I had a really good cough, and that's not what you were talking about.
No. Okay. He then asked me to say her name more. And I told him again that
I don't understand.
I don't either. Like, should he be like, I'm Dakota?
Maybe that's.
No, I'm like, I'm Sam. I'm Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Sam. Oh, I'm Sam. Like
that's like the only thing I can find.
Like that meme where it's like you say the same thing but like different emotions each time.
Yes.
He then asked me to say her name more, and I told him again that it makes me feel weird. And he said, "You love me, right?"
Oh, fuck off.
And I'm pretty sure it was just because he wanted to get me to do what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's no pretty sure.
A very important detail.
I left my ice cream at your house.
Pappy ate it.
That's okay. I just wanted to let you know you could.
Thank you.
Did he like it?
I can replace it.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't need to. It's one of my favorites. I'm actually was genuinely curious as to how it was received.
A very important detail is that his sister has red hair, and he's very into red hair. He then said, "She has red hair in this too?" Or two? I don't know how but there's a question mark at the end of it, so...
well, like, yeah. I think he's just, like...
weird.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And I asked him to be honest if he was imagining... if he was imagining his real sister.
Well, and I mean, he's saying the damn name.
And he had said yes, and that he was just trying to see something. And I kept mentioning that this is making me feel weird, and that I'm uncomfortable. And he just said, "I know, it's just a one-time thing." Then a little towards the end, I couldn't do it anymore, and just stopped, and told him I'm not going to continue. And he started begging me to continue, saying, "Please," and that it's just one time. He then said he's just going to ask me questions, and I just answer them, and don't have to say anything else. And I said, "Okay." And he proceeded to ask me really sexual things with his sister's name in them during the role play.
Oh my god.
We then talked about it after, and he kept saying things like, "Are you gonna break up with me? I ruined us." And blaming himself. Do I know someone like that?
Yeah.
I took a little time for myself to... yeah. I took a little time for myself to think about things, and then the next day I tried acting normal with him, but I just couldn't since the sex thing was stuck in my head. And he argued with me and told me it wasn't that deep, and I'm being dramatic, and it's just role play, and it's nothing, and told me to stop talking about it. He then said he didn't even come from it anyways. I'm overreacting. Please, someone give your opinion on what I should do and what you think about this.
The lines...
Am I really overreacting? I just need an answer. I'm so lost I don't know what to do. Edit. Also, some people seem to think he asked me to roleplay being his stepsister, which he did not. He asked me to roleplay his real full-blooded relative.
Okay, yeah, no,
his
that's...
real
I'm gonna be completely honest, that is something I also misunderstood.
Not his stepsister. He doesn't have one. It was supposed to be just his stepsister, since he doesn't have one, so it'd be fantasy until he brought up his real sister.
Bro. Okay, I don't know where to begin. First off, the line's always gonna keep moving with the boundaries.
Yeah.
Saying, like, he's gonna come up with these BS excuses because it worked in the first place. I'm not saying it's your fault, because it's not by any sense of the word. But, like, it's never going to be enough, and you're never going to be enough, because he wants to fuck his sister, and fortunately, I was gonna say unfortunately, but no, fortunately, you're not his sister.
Yeah.
I don't know where I go from here. Obviously, I'd break up with him. I'm just like, girl, you're in danger. Like, the sister, like...
If you have a relationship with the sister, I know maybe not everyone would agree with this. I would personally tell the sister.
Yes.
Be like, "Listen, I'm not trying to get into anything. This just really scared me, so I want to tell you."
Fucking freaky.
And how old is his sister?
That's another point. I imagine if it was underage, she would have mentioned that. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. But then again, she's young.
18. Yeah.
That's true. So I could see her being like, "Oh, it's not much younger, blah, blah." Dude, that's crazy.
Mentally, the brain development is way different.
Oh,
and
insanity.
Listen, even if it wasn't a weird thing that he wants to roleplay, he wants to have sex with rape his sister, whatever, his sister. Even if that wasn't a part of the mix, this is still horrible.
Yes.
Because you told him no, you told him you were uncomfortable, and not only did he try to convince you, he said, I know this is making you uncomfortable.
Yes,
but it's just this once. Do it for me because you love me. That's disgusting.
He's putting his sexual pleasure over your comfort and happiness and safety in the relationship.
He doesn't view you as a human. He views you as a sex object.
This is indicative of how he's going to treat you in every part of your life if you stay with this man, which I can't imagine.
It'll bleed into all facets of your being. You will feel like you are just a thing, and it's horrible.
That's why, like, I don't think I could ever have a healthy relationship with a man, because I will take mental note of every little thing and try and find a pattern. Like,
because there will be one, because they don't realize it. They live day to day.
Yes.
That's why you saying no isn't enough for a man, but when you say, no, I have a boyfriend, suddenly he backs off.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I didn't know you belonged to somebody.
Thank you.
And it's like, okay, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And even then they're like, would he mind?
Yeah.
It's fucking batshit. My turn?
Yep.
Okay. This one is on r/relationship advice. My husband, 32M, of 5 years, together for 7, may have single-handedly imploded not just our marriage, but my 38F career and the life we built together. Didn't see this coming. All right. Everything's been changed for privacy, they say.
Okay.
I assume she's 37, about to turn 38, or just turned 38.
Probably.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I, 37F, met my current... Okay, we got the ages. My current husband in 2018 while working in the same office. We got close during COVID lockdown, got engaged, and married in 2021. A lot of steps all in one period of time when you're not seeing a lot of other people. This is the second marriage for both of us. We grew up dirt poor and experienced things no child should have to experience.
That sucks.
In a lot of ways, we trauma bonded. That's not what a trauma bond is. Okay, so a trauma bond is whenever
you go through something traumatic together.
No, actually. I thought so too, but turns out that's not. That's the not plebeian, because that sounds really layman's term, or layman, like that's how layman's can use it. Mm-hmm. But how it's technically supposed to be used, the original meaning of it is a bond between an abuser and their abusee. Anyways, he's the first person I truly felt I could be myself with. Everything felt easy together. We shared so many of the same interests, and every day I felt lucky that I found him. During the tail end of lockdown, we took advantage of the low interest rates and bought a brand new house together. Not just any house, a new build. Neither of us had ever lived in something like that before, and we both felt like we were breaking generational cycles. It was big enough to expand our family, and we did it all on our own. We didn't have big families to help us, so we were incredibly proud of what we built. Fast forward to 2023, and we have our first child together. Things were great for a while, and then I started to feel a shift. I can't tell you what changed or pinpoint a specific moment, but it became this constant walking on eggshells feeling. For context, he was raised in South Texas, and I was raised in upstate New York. Very different. Yeah, wow. Very different cultures. He says our parenting styles are different, and he wants our son raised more like people in the South.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. I couldn't do that. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Part of that includes me being a stay-at-home mom. He knew before we got together that I never even wanted that.
So he trapped you.
Yeah.
Not that you're trapped. You get out, girl. Get out.
Yeah. But you get what you're saying.
Fucking hard because of the house that go on.
Yes. No, we get what you're saying. Once again, me and the audience.
It's the man in the back.
Oh, what's his name?
Oh my God, I just assumed their gender. They're they, them.
I'm such a cunt.
They go by Alfredo.
They go by Alfredo?
They do. That's their name.
Wait,
they just told me.
They go by they, them?
And their name is Alfredo. Sorry, I realized that made that sound really weird.
They're non-binary. They go by Alfredo. Now non-binary covers so many different pronouns.
I know.
Okay. Sorry, thank you, Alfredo. I was previously married for 10 years and shared an 18-year-old son with my ex-husband. My ex was physically and verbally abusive. I wasn't allowed to work and have my own credit card or even own my own car. I was granted a 3-year PFA against him. My current husband knew all that, but after we had our son, something changed. Being put in a situation that even remotely resembles my previous marriage is incredibly triggering for me. Yeah, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to be put in a position again where I'm financially or emotionally trapped. I don't think I'll ever be able to trust another person 100% because of what I've been through. Currently, my husband works 2 jobs and I work 2 jobs. On top of preparing to send my oldest to college this fall and raising our 3-year-old, life has been overwhelming. My husband's main job took a big hit this year, and his hours were cut in half, so money's been extremely tight. We barely see each other outside of maybe 30 minutes on weekdays. We try to make time for date nights, but we don't have a village, so everything falls on us. 2 days ago, I put our son to bed like I do every night. I usually fall asleep in his room because our nights are long and our 3-year-old still doesn't sleep through the night. Things were already tense because I had been asking my husband for more help physically and mentally. I feel like I'm living in a pressure cooker. He brushed off the conversation, left the house to go for a walk, and told me he had a feeling something else was going on because it couldn't just be causing me, or it couldn't just be stress causing me to feel this overwhelmed.
Jesus Christ.
What
Okay,
the hell?
1, going and taking a walk can be a healthy, positive way to release tension, like if
Yes.
you're anxious, angry, upset.
Yeah.
But you don't blow off the person. You say, I need to go on a walk to collect my thoughts and cool off. Once I come back, I would be more than happy to sit down and talk about this with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Or don't even say, is that okay? Be like, I just want to let you know.
Yes.
But if it's someone you love, I would say, is that okay? Or is this really important, urgent?
Just as a way to keep it, like,
yeah.
light. Keep it light and keep it fresh,
And
babes.
I bet he's trying to accuse her of cheating or something.
Yes, it's clearly headed into something like that.
And postpartum depression can last way longer than you think. Normal depression and living with that son of a bitch, I would.
Yeah, I mean, and clearly she had a terrible life, so.
Yeah. And that's not probably, I can see this is a situation where you don't realize it because it's happening over time, but your body holds on to the trauma from your past, so it's triggering you and you're going into fight or flight. Like, it's like PTSD.
Fight or flight.
So complex PTSD from extended trauma like from long periods of time, extended periods of time. Feel that. Anyways,
she does.
I do. You don't realize it can be triggering for you. It can be an actual trigger. So you're kind of like going back into, like, you're just trying to survive mode. To survive the situation and him.
Yeah. No, you're correct. Sorry.
I forgot where I was going, so I was like, I hope
I
made it to my destination.
I kind of forgot where you're headed to. So I was like, is she there?
We'll find out when we listen back.
So, while I was asleep in our son's room, my husband went through my phone. He said my phone looked too clean, so he decided to unlock.
My God.
Yeah. So he decided to unlock and search through all of my deleted text messages. I woke up to him screaming at me and waving my phone in my face. The message he found was a text from a male coworker from 3 weeks earlier. It was an inappropriate joke that he had sent me. I deleted it immediately and honestly even forgot it existed. I've never had a phone or text conversation with this coworker, and I barely even spoken to him at work because he's relatively new. I can't remember that particular morning's events and why he would have asked me if I was okay. I have a lot going on, so sometimes I come to work a little late and disheveled. For full transparency and context, here is the message. The coworker says, "Good morning, are you okay?" She sends back a gif of someone crying dramatically in a shower. The coworker responds, "You were squirting like crazy." Yeah, I'd probably delete that too. And then she replies, "Gross. Tell Todd that he needs to water Samantha's plants. Poor things are bone dry." Coworker responds, "Oh, sorry, I thought you'd laugh." And I responded, "Jordan was right here."
Not appropriate.
And she clearly did not play into it.
No.
And was like, even responded, "Gross." So that's the end of that conversation. for context, Samantha is out on medical leave. And
you are?
I am. I'm not on this podcast. I'm so sorry. I am out on medical leave, and I've been home for several months.
Rip.
No, she is. Samantha has been out on medical leave, and she has been home for several months. She's working part-time from home, but likes to keep her large plants in our office. Todd's an intern, so he gave Todd her plants and said to keep them alive. He's 20 years old and doing a terrible job. So when I water the office plants, I tend to her plants. And one of the little plants likes to get watered by being sprayed by a water bottle. I don't know plants.
I know some are really fickle. They're like divas.
Okay, I was gonna say, but I hear they can be like, they have like actual personalities almost. Yes. And I'm like, I will fully admit I am not strong enough to own a plant.
Me either. No, because I know, like some they're like sturdy depending on the climate.
Yes.
But like some, it doesn't matter.
It's just like one little thing goes wrong and it's like, eh. Mm-hmm. It's a large palm lake tree plant, so it has me spraying it a lot. I do that every other week. That's not a lot. No. And add water to the base of the plant once a week so that it gets water from the root up. These are her instructions. This might not be the proper way to water plants. This is just what I was told to do.
I hope you're at least clocked in. Like, I hope everyone's at least getting paid to water these plants.
I hope so.
And that's why she left him there. She's like, I want you to get paid for
doing this.
Yeah.
The coworker's desk is right next to Todd's desk. There's a small divider in between, so he heard me spraying and watering the plants. So that's where his crude comment came from. That makes sense. The squirting. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense now. I was like, kind of like, what?
That is kind of funny. But I would get, because she's saying it's, I mean, one, if it was a whatever, okay, it's fine if she doesn't find that funny and you shouldn't have done that. But it's also probably because he's worried. She's worried about him getting mad.
Yes. Even if she doesn't even
obviously
consciously realize.
Because he woke her up screaming.
Like, even if she doesn't consciously realize, she has to have some idea of, like, which she even says she's walking on eggshells. Anyways, I brought it up the next time I had lunch with Samantha. I said, hey, look what he sent me. Isn't that disgusting? And she goes, yeah, that's disgusting. Guys are gross. I just laughed, deleted the text, and went on with my life. So here's the bombshell. You thought that was crazy. My husband is 100% convinced that I'm having an affair with my coworker.
There you go.
He told his coworkers and his boss that I'm having an affair and showed them the text message thread.
They work together, don't they?
I think. I can't remember.
Or that's how they met, at least.
Oh, wait, yeah, I think so. He took a picture of it with his phone and showed them and his family. They all agree that it looked like I was having an affair. So is he just going around being like, look at her, look at this slut.
Jesus.
The whole next day, he's fighting with me. I keep going to the bathroom, sobbing at work because I said nothing's going on and that I have nothing to hide. It was just a crude joke. He told me that I need to tell HR if I needed to save my marriage, or if I wanted to save my marriage. I told him it was just a joke and there's no reason that anyone needs to get in trouble or lose their job. So he gave me an ultimatum that I need to text my coworker and let him know that text was not okay and to set a clear boundary with him, but that's not okay. Please do not involve me in that language again. I did that. See, that's kind of why I was like, this is weird.
Maybe he meant to say then he starts? I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. Then he starts going through my call log, sending me phone numbers, asking me to look them up on my phone, and to screenshot who they belong to and send them to him.
Hell no.
I did that.
Hell no.
He keeps calling me a liar, threatening divorce, blaming me.
Say yes, man. Be like, yeah, I want to. No, you know what? I'm divorcing you, motherfucker.
No, dead ass. He's blaming this whole thing on me, and he's lost my and saying he's lost my trust. He still wants me to go to HR for a paper trail in case my coworker tries to, what my husband says, sexually assault me again, physically in the workplace. That never happened. What? That never happened.
So he's thinking that she actually did. That's fucking ridiculous.
Also, she can get in trouble.
You know what you should say?
Yes.
Since you both work together, I'm assuming it's not the same departments by the way you're speaking.
Yeah.
I would go to HR and be like, hey, I'm worried. I don't know what to do about this. My husband saw a text that was innocuous and just a joke from a coworker. And now he's saying that he sexually assaulted me, and I need to say that he sexually assaulted me.
Yeah, so can we lead a paper trail saying that there was no sexual assault?
So are we able to say something since he works here?
Yes, that is so scary. He says that I left the door open for my coworker, and he says I can't be left alone with my son because he doesn't trust me, and that if I'm alone with my son, he's taking my car keys if I have to take my son anywhere.
What?
I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. That's
because he's a bad mother, or because that's another man?
I don't know. That makes no fucking sense.
Is she a pedophile? Are you worried she's a pedophile?
I mean, clearly he's jumping to conclusions. So hey, maybe he's like, well, she's texting a man, so maybe she's a pedophile.
Yeah. Although I doubt he sees it that way.
No, yeah, no. I mean, not that I know. If I go anywhere, I have to let him know beforehand. I have to text him when I leave, text him when I arrive, text him when I get home or leave home, and we've already shared each other's locations and we already share each other's passwords. But now he wants my phone to be an open book to him whenever he chooses, and I never get to reach out to my friends because I'm always protecting my husband's image.
He's isolated you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time, I reached out to my friends.
Thank goodness.
I wanted to say rotched. I don't know why.
I rotched out to my
friends. I asked them if this was wrong, if I was wrong, and they said no.
Oh, thank God.
They don't understand why my husband wants a divorce and has gone to this extent to tell his entire office, his boss, and his family that I'm cheating. And he's even asked me to leave his house. He has me being interrogated all day. We both called off work. He's called off his day shift and his night shift for both jobs. If I'm sleeping, he wakes me up and starts the interrogation all over again. That is a huge abuse tactic. It's preventing you from sleeping. That's a big one. That's a big one.
I'd also be scared because that means that bitch isn't sleeping.
Yes. Oh, and that's going to make him psychotic psycho. Yes. He's done this probably 6 times now, and I don't know what to do besides drop to my knees and cry and just go along with whatever he wants to show him that I'm not cheating or having an affair, and that these few texts are absolutely nothing. Edited to add, my work tried calling me a few times. It was a very busy day for us, and they needed my help on something. I already let HR know that I was dealing with a family crisis and that I can't make it in, but my coworker still kept calling me. My husband wanted me to answer the phone because he believes I'm probably sleeping with that coworker too.
Oh my God.
But what else or why else would they be calling me? He says he doesn't trust a single thing going on. A super paranoid. What? That doesn't make sense. And he's super paranoid. I'm just fixing it for them. I assume that's what she means.
It's because he wants to get what he wants, is you to be a stay-at-home mom, and he can do that by getting you fired. Or being like, you're cheating on me with everyone.
Yes, so that you'll want to quit because everyone will think you're a cheater. I didn't answer and I yelled at him to stop calling me. They didn't. Calling me? You yelled at him to stop calling me?
You yelled at the person that was calling you?
Without him knowing? Or you yelled at your husband to stop telling you to... I don't know.
I don't understand.
I get the vibe they're texting this all sobbing.
That's what I was getting the vibe of,
because this is how I am when I text somebody. It just kind of makes no sense at points. So I guess she did ask them to stop calling. They didn't. They then texted me asking me for my passwords. I told them I was dealing with a family crisis, but if they needed anyone to contact my other coworker, they apologized. But I'm worried that I'm going to lose my job over this. I'm kind of not understanding what's happening. I am getting the vibe they are sobbing.
Me too.
Which, by the way, my husband is okay if I lose my job.
Of course he is.
Yeah, even though some months I pull more than him. That's probably another reason he's mad.
That's probably part of why. Yeah.
And we can't financially afford for me to not work.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps showing people these messages, threatening to call my coworker's wife, telling her that we're having an affair, and even has pulled our neighbors into it.
What?
I begged him not to. He keeps saying everyone he talks to tells him the same thing, that I'm a cheater, I'm lying, and shouldn't be trusted. We don't live in a big town, so this is all really getting out quick. He says that all the coworkers and his boss are biased opinions, and every person agrees with him, and that the only people that agree with me are my friends and family because I had to manipulate them for emotional support. What the fuck? Get out.
Yeah.
Like now. This
You
very
need
second.
to leave with your child.
That was longer than I meant for it to. I don't care because it was just crazy.
No, that was perfect. I love long ones.
We
have time.
We do, like literally. But yeah, no, you're like actually in danger.
You are. And leaving is one of the most dangerous times, but you still need to.
Yes.
And I know you said you don't have any supports. That can be horrifying, terrifying. That's part of probably why he chose you. Mm-hmm. Not saying there wasn't any love there at one point.
Yeah.
But you can't love someone and do the things he's doing.
From what she said, I get the vibe he was normal. They got the kid married very quickly because they had a kid, or they got married, moved in together, and I think got pregnant or whatever, all within a year. Then he got. Yeah. That's not
well, and maybe I'm biased. Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No.
A little bit jaded, but it's for a reason. It's been my reality.
Yes.
It's not even they'll listen to when you say the things that you want or don't want, but they just think, oh, later down the road she'll change for me. She'll do what I want. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. And then when it comes later down the road and it's like, oh, what do you mean you still don't want kids even though you told me you didn't want kids? What do you mean you don't want to be a stay-at-home mom even though I met you at a job and you said you didn't want to be a stay-at-home mom? Mm-hmm.
Well, and a lot of dudes really just love changing a woman. Like,
they want a mommy.
And they don't, that too. And they don't want someone who's already their type. They want to take someone and turn them into their type. Like, manipulate them. And
that's part of why the relationship gaps type of relationships
can be.
I side-eye.
Yes.
Regardless of gender, either one. The dynamic
is like that, just you can't really do anything about. Also, I know this sucks. You need to tell a coworker.
You do. You need to tell, because you are in danger.
This is his business too, for one.
You need to tell them before. You'd be like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to need some more time off work.
That is honestly your best hope for any help, because that is your witness. They didn't do shit.
No.
They're being accused of sexual assault and they don't even know right now.
Yep.
What do you think, Alfredo? Oh, whatever. I didn't expect you to have that take. That's all I'll say.
Okay, so this comes from relationship advice. I'm
listening.
I, 19M, recently found out that the sister 35F, who has hated me my whole life, is my biological mother. Like the title says, I recently... Oh, and by the way, that age gap... So that means she was probably around 16 when she had him. Like the title says, I very recently, found out that my sister, who has hated me my whole life, is not actually my sister at all, but is my biological mother. I never had any idea before. She was always hateful towards me, but I kind of assumed that my arrival had changed a bunch within the family, and maybe there was less money for her to go to college or something because I was born, so she took it out on me. When I was 7 or 8, my parents, biologically my grandparents, had to end their relationship with her because she was so hateful towards me. She called me names every time she saw me, and she was aggressive towards me. Like, if I sat too close to her, she would tell me to get the fuck away from her, or she'd push me. She would tell me to leave the fucking family because nobody wanted me, because I was a disgusting freak. She even tried to convince my other siblings, aunts and uncles technically, to lock me out of the house if my parents weren't home, and let me run away. They told our parents, and when they confronted my sister, she told them life would be so much better if I ran away and got hit by a car in the process.
Oh my God.
So that it was for them with her. So that was it for them with her.
Oh.
But even without direct contact, I was aware of how hateful she was still about me. I heard adults in the family discuss it. I heard my siblings talk about it. Nobody ever brought up the fact I was her bio kid. When my sister found out that I found out, and for reasons I don't want to explain how that happened, she told me she hated me and I never deserved to exist.
Yikes.
She said that she wanted to see me broken and mangled, and that if I ever called her my mom or my mother, she would find some way to end me.
Oh my
she
God.
said she was repulsed even looking at me, and that she owed me nothing, and she was not here to answer any of my questions. And she told me if I wanted to do everyone a favor, I could go and kill myself. My parents went nuts when they found out. This has really shaken me because I suspect something bad happened to my sister, and that's why I exist. But I have no way to really know. My parents don't even know. They had always planned on telling me, but the way my sister has treated me gave them pause. I think they worried it would be super damaging to feel so hated by the person who gave birth to me, especially when we don't know for sure something bad happened or if she maybe just hates my biological father. The whole thing has made my relationship with some of my extended family weird. I still call my parents, and my siblings, which some find weird, but I also just have so many weird feelings about my sister. I don't know how to feel about her, but I am afraid to say she's my biological mother when speaking, and even in the post I prefer to say sister because it feels safer. I'm kind of at a loss and not sure if my relationship should change or not, or if I should be angry with my close family for not telling me, because I'm not angry with them. In all honesty, I think it has fucked me up knowing how much my biological mother hates me, and if I found out as a kid, I know that would have been worse.
Dude, that is so fucked up. Okay, so I am on the same page with her on it. She's probably born out of a horrible situation.
And yeah, 'cause it's a son, by the way.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I'm just.
You
need new ears, lady.
Because I feel like there's a possibility maybe that he looks like
that would totally make sense too. She needs heavy therapy though.
Yes.
And
yes, he does, and she does too.
Well, he does too. I meant the mom.
Yeah. Sorry, I realize I said that really like he, but
yes, he does.
But yes, he does, and she does too. And stay away. She threatened to kill you.
Yeah,
Take
and
that seriously.
This is one of those times where I'm like, give her that. Like, they're not one of those times, but like, it's like, there's not going to be I don't foresee a world where at least in the next like decade you'll be able to have a relationship.
No.
And if so, let it, for the love of God, be on her terms. I know it sucks.
Don't be in a secluded area.
Yeah.
Don't go alone. Don't go to her house alone.
No, I'm not saying like if she like in like 8 years is like, come to my house alone and see what happens.
Yeah,
maybe you shouldn't
like,
do
you
that.
have a life insurance policy?
Yeah, maybe you should be a little careful because she is clearly mentally unwell.
Yeah.
And traumatized. But if in a long time she's like, hey, let's meet in a public setting and maybe
I won't kill you.
Yes, and maybe let's kindle a relationship of some sort. But I don't foresee that happening either. No. This woman seems severely depressed. Yes. I would be shocked if she's alive. That sounds terrible.
I mean, I understand though.
So, this is on r/best of Redditor updates. Woo! I don't want my daughter to spend a week with my sister and brother-in-law, and it's making everyone around me very uncomfortable. How do you feel about that? I'm kidding.
I feel two things. Either one, everyone is uncomfortable because by him doing it, they're making it weird. He's thinking it's weird, but it's not. Mm-hmm. And so that's why. Or he's standing his ground because there is something uncomfortable and they're being like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Pretending, like, not pretending, but they're trying to be like, you're the one being weird, like,
bitch,
uncomfortable.
Yes.
So, those are my two guesses. Yeah.
Trigger warning, choking/physical assault.
Oh! Okay.
My sister's husband and I dated for about a year when I broke things off because I wasn't in love with him. He didn't take it well.
That's valid, by the way.
Yes. The reason I didn't love him was because, and it could be on my head, I felt that he wasn't what he seemed to be. Everyone was shocked that I refused such a good guy and that I couldn't really say anything because on the outside he was perfectly in love with me and cherished me. So I stayed silent because I I couldn't talk badly about him when it's just in my gut.
That's called listening to your gut, girl. That's what I was gonna say.
You did what you should have.
Yes.
When he started seeing my younger sister, I felt like my gut feeling was right, because why not just start over with another family?
That's younger.
Yeah. When I expressed my feelings to my sister, she got defensive.
She thought you were jealous.
Yes, and I didn't blame her, because he is just a perfect gentleman. When he proposed to her, I was very desperate and bluntly asked her how he was in bed.
What?
I don't know why you would do that. She was very upset. Oh, probably as a way to be like, he's fucked up. Is he that good in bed? That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was picturing like, how is he? Is he good?
Like, I was picturing like, did he like choke you out in bed? And so you're asking, is he violent with you in bed?
That could be it. That would make sense too. See, I went in a completely weird direction.
We both went, yeah.
She was very upset and called me disrespectful and disgusting. I felt so ashamed that I literally ran away in tears. All my gut feelings started when he grabbed my neck when we were intimate one day. So that, yeah, you're right. I pushed away his hand, and next time he squeezed it a little bit before letting go. And since then, I saw him in a different light and ended the relationship.
Good.
That's the best way to go about that.
Like, I am so I know I don't know you, but I am so proud of you.
And I mean that. If you're listening to this and you're going, that's a bit of an overreaction. No, that is them testing her. That is him testing her.
You do not fucking. And
why would you want to even slightly choke anyone out, like,
without asking if they like it? Even consensually over time, that can cause brain damage.
Yes, it's found to be dangerous.
You can have a stroke.
Yes. She's speaking from experience. I'm kidding.
No.
I know it might not be a big deal, but for me, it was something that gave me a stomach ache, and that the idea of him touching me made me want to faint.
And that's a very vulnerable position. Yes. And like, that is just disgusting.
Scary. Anyways, I didn't handle it well when I tried to ask my sister. She just thought I was being perverse and that they're very compatible. My daughter is 13, and I was never together with her father because he lives abroad. I have a very cordial relationship with my brother-in-law, and I'm very close with my sister. My sister mentioned how her husband thought my daughter looked a lot like me when she was 5, and everyone thought it was endearing. Okay.
Oh, God.
For me, it just made me sick.
Yeah.
Then once again, he said it last summer on her birthday.
Fuck.
I can't put it into words how I felt, because what if they're completely baseless and I'm just being a moron?
No, he's a predator.
Yes.
He is a predator.
I'm very fully aware this could all be in my head.
No,
honey,
it is not.
Now, for about 3 years, my sister and brother-in-law have invited all the cousins to their cottage to ski every winter, and I have refused to send my daughter because the idea terrifies me.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't know what I'm scared of, but it becomes dark whenever I think about the way he is very calm and cordial when talking to me. But like, sometimes I see something dark in his eyes. And when he thinks I'm not looking, and to make comments about my daughter that are more than normal. But for me, this weird.
So like, when he thinks you're not looking, he's staring you down like a fucking predator.
Yes, and her daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, bitch. That's that psychopath, like, very dangerous men. They have that front. Ted Bundy didn't get women into his car being a maniac.
Yes. She says, my daughter is very upset with me. She loves her cousins, and it's usually 10 kids her age. That sounds so fun. I tried to take the week off, but I couldn't. I thought that I would join them and rent a cottage or apartment, but I wasn't able to. I feel very sorry that my daughter is sad. My sister and parents are having a very hard time understanding this. I even heard them gossip that I was angry because my sister took him from me.
What the fuck?
But the matter of fact is that I do not blame my sister for anything. Just the fact that he went after my family solidified my belief that he is not who he pretends to be. But it's gone 14 years now, and I wonder how long a man can keep up a facade.
That's scary.
I still doubt this is anything but a facade.
And you don't want you or your daughter to be around him when the facade slips.
Yeah.
Falls, crumbles.
Exactly. So, update. My daughter is still a bit down, but she understands that I'm just worried about her and that I'm not doing this out of malice. She also knows that I did try my best to get the week off, but I wasn't able to. She made me promise to do something for her and her cousins soon and to prepare better for next year. Yeah, that sounds like a kid. To be able to take vacation days to go with her. My brother was over today for dinner, and it seems like he understood where I was coming from. Not brother-in-law, brother.
Yeah.
I asked him what
We get it.
Yeah. Hey. No. He asked me if it was about brother-in-law, if that was the reason, and I said yes. He just nodded like he already had a feeling. I asked him how my sister was. She never confides in me anymore, and he said that he isn't surprised. Her husband is very strict with her and the children, but he said that there's no abuse, not physical anyways.
I wouldn't be so sure, but okay.
Yeah. He told me that he was able to take Thursday and Friday off, and if I wanted, he could take my daughter to spend the last 4 days with her cousins under his supervision. I told him that I would think about it. I was very happy that he wanted to do this for me, and I explained to him that I did not trust my brother-in-law after he went after my little sister, and I have fear, maybe irrational, that
it's not,
that he is going to go after my daughter now that she is nearing adulthood. He says that he understands. I actually started crying because I've never been able to talk about my feelings, and I was scared to lose my family. He said he never loved or trusted him for the same reasons, and that with time, he understood his feelings were valid. I told him that I feel guilty that I did not warn my sister about him.
You tried, I'm sure.
Yeah. And he said that she would not, or that she wouldn't listen anyways.
Yeah.
Then he says that I warned her several times, and that's why she distanced herself and never confided in me. He said that brother-in-law convinced her that I was jealous of her, and that they all are aware of that. Then I talked to my daughter and asked her about him. She said that she doesn't really like him because he is always angry and short-tempered. He has, however, told her that he is becoming as beautiful as her mother was, and that he used
Disgusting.
that he used to be with me. So basically, he's like her father if she wanted anything.
Disgusting.
He promised her a car when she graduated high school, and asked her what kind of car she liked, and she said that she didn't even like cars. He also told her that his nephews would probably find her very beautiful. He has 2 teenage nephews.
The fuck?
Ew. Yeah, he has his own teenage nephews, I guess aren't related.
Gross.
I kept my calm and asked her why she didn't tell me any of this, and she looked confused and said that because she didn't want a car or to be friends with any of his nephews, so she didn't think it was a big deal. I asked her if he ever hugged or kissed her or touched her, and she said no. I told her that she could talk to me about these things moving forward, and she cheerfully agreed and apologized for not telling me. Blah, 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 blah. And that's it.
Wow.
Dude, I want another update.
I do too.
Dude, that's so scary.
Yes.
That is a dangerous person.
When someone puts their hands around your neck like that, in a non-consensual way,
yes,
it's not if, it's when they are going to kill you.
And that is statistic.
Statistically, scientifically speaking,
yes.
It is not if, it is when. So you got out. I am so happy. I'm so
very
glad.
Proud. Very, very proud. Yeah, no, there's no way in hell he's not physically touching those people.
No. And I hope he doesn't have any girl children.
No. Some people will call them daughters.
I have no idea why I said it like that.
I hope he has no girl children. It just, I don't know if you noticed when you said that, I was like, that sounded wrong. Not wrong, in a bad way, but, wrong in,
that was the wrong thing.
Way to say it.
Yeah. Okay. My next story comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
That's good.
Am I the asshole for, in quotes, stealing from my 17-year-old stepdaughter? What do you think?
There's a good chance, but I also have seen firsthand from not me, because I'm not a step of anything, but like, I have steps in my family, and in my house.
Me too.
And
or do I?
And so I've seen firsthand how step kids can also be assholes. So I'm gonna go on a soft maybe.
Okay. I just realized I wonder how it sounded if I like motorboated myself with that. Because that's how you do it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Swiss.
Thank you,
Take it,
Swiss. Okay. I, 46 male, have been married to my wife, Amanda, 41 female, for 6 years. When Amanda and I met, she had 2 children from a previous relationship. Chloe, 17F, and Marcus, 15M. Despite their father being absent, the children have never viewed me as a parental figure, which does not bother me, as although I love their mother, I don't see them as my children or feel any love for them.
Wow! Okay, you could have ended it at the... I was like, okay, when he was just saying that I don't see them as my children, I was like, that's one of those things that like you kind of maybe shouldn't say, but it's really not that bad. And then he said, I feel no love for him. I'm like, dude, keep that to yourself.
They've been married for 6 years, by the way.
6 years? Yeah, that didn't hit me either. I'm glad you reiterated that. Wow.
And they're 15 and 17, so...
No, you watched them grow up, baby.
Yeah, so they were what, 9 and 11? Whoa!
My God. I'm trying.
I understand now.
I'm trying to come up with a joke, but I can't.
They're good kids, just not mine. Earlier
what the fuck
this...
ever? How do you not... how do you spend 6 years around anyone and not, like, have any sort of, like...
And also...
paternal love, like...
Yeah. It's like, I don't trust you with their safety then, sir.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And no wonder they don't view you as a parental figure.
Yeah, no shit.
Earlier this year, Chloe expressed her desire to move out at the end of the year. I did not think she could realistically afford to move out. Her mother and I both work long hours, so Chloe leaving would mean I would most likely have to hire help or cut down my working hours, as she does a lot to help out at home. Aww. So her leaving would not be ideal. You didn't explain why she couldn't afford it. You just said why you couldn't afford it.
Yes. Also, wait. She's not the mom.
She's 17.
Yes. She's, like... I don't know. Why do you expect her to do your shit?
So you just view her as a maid then? Yeah, like, you don't have any parental love.
Yeah, no. Oh my God, what the fuck?
I handle all household expenses, so in order to deter her from leaving, I suggested she try paying a portion of the bills / home expenses to get an idea of what living alone will be like. Her and her mother both agreed this would be a wonderful idea, and so we drew up an agreement that she would pay 1/4 of the bills and household expenses, and her mother and I would stop financially supporting her.
You know what I'd do? If I was them, I'd still keep the money so that she could have it whenever she did.
Moved out. Be like, surprise!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good lesson.
But I feel like that'd be a good way to teach financial responsibility.
Yeah.
But that's something I'm still learning.
But his is... I know. Cool. But his is clearly more of a control aspect.
Yes.
Than an actual concern.
Yes. I thought this would be enough for her to change her mind. However, she was able to... Thanks, Swiss. However, she was able to afford this comfortably. Did I say it weird again?
You did, dude. She's able to.
However, she was able to afford this comfortably. I decided to lie to her and tell her that due to inflation, our bills and expenses had risen, and expenses had risen greatly, and she would owe me an extra $150 a month.
Oh.
My hope was that even if she could still afford to pay me, she would not be able to simultaneously save enough money to move out.
That's evil!
Recently, her brother Marcus was doing a school project that required him to analyze our family's electricity, gas, water, etc. usage. I foolishly allowed him access to my study to look over our past bills. At some stage, he asked his sister to assist him in his work. When she was looking over the bills, it came to her attention that I had been overcharging her for some
You've been
time.
stealing her money.
She worked out roughly how
From
much
your
money.
daughter that you have zero love for.
How much money I overcharged her and went to her mother with this number. They are now calling me an asshole for stealing her hard-earned money and am demanding I return the money. I don't think it's fair to call it hard-earned when most of it is inheritance from her father's passing.
Bro, that is the best thing he could have said. You didn't earn that. Your dad died. You have no father, because I'm not your dad.
I had her best interest in mind and think I was just teaching her how the world works. So, am I the asshole?
I mean, in his defense, yeah. He was teaching her how the world works because people will screw you over left and right.
Yeah.
So, he did a promise on that one thing.
Yeah, and then he has 3 edits.
Oh, no.
Edit number 1. Thank you everyone for your helpful suggestions. I will be putting the sum she estimated I overcharged her into an account and will tell her I was saving it as a surprise. Hopefully she doesn't come across this post. But that means she's not giving back the 1/4 of the bills.
No.
A response to some common themes in the comments. I would like to make it clear.
Let me be clear.
I would like to make it clear. I have never cleaned my home and will not be starting now. What? I do not like the noise of the vacuum or the smell of cleaning products. Maybe I went too far by saying I have no love for my stepchildren. I want to make it clear that I like them. They just annoy me as they're not my blood. Edit 2. You all need to get a life. Edit 3. I aged down everyone for privacy reasons, which was my mistake. Many people are concerned Chloe is a minor. I would like to make it clear she is in fact older, however, still do not wish to reveal her age for anonymity's sake.
Bro, I don't know what to say that isn't obvious. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
That isn't obvious.
By the way, they obviously rated so am I the asshole?
Yeah.
They're at the end before they lock the post or whatever. Yeah. I think that's how they do it.
You can vote.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word vote.
I was honestly so high. That's why I was giving you a second and I'm like, I don't know if she's getting there.
I wasn't.
I was trying to give you a minute.
He was an asshole. He was the asshole.
Yeah,
which obviously
there's no world where he's not.
This came from the where everyone's a bunch of assholes. That's what that one came from. Because I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's the stupid fucking cunt. Like, I've never cleaned and I won't start now.
Dead ass. But honestly, I'm speechless.
Me too.
I am literally speechless.
Yeah, your turn.
No, it's not. It's not my turn.
That's not my name.
Well, because it's I'm sorry.
No, we can keep going. I was just
no. Sure. I just I feel like I didn't say anything about it. But once again, what do you say that isn't so? He should know.
And the fact that
there's no way he treats his wife right.
No.
Also,
did you also notice how he changed from my wife to saying their mother?
Dude, I didn't. But that is such a good subconscious note.
And I love how when he was I went too far saying I have no love for them. I like them. They just annoy me because they're not my. How can they annoy you because they're not your blood?
I don't get the vibe that this man wants anything other than maids.
Yeah, because I was gonna say because it reminds you that your wife had sex with someone else.
Yes. Also, your whole life you've never cleaned a house.
Thank you.
Your parents suck ass.
Yeah.
Your parents are pathetic.
Yeah.
Or whoever raised you.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was the mom doing that, so he wants another mom or something.
Yes, because you've been in that situation where you've dated someone who wants a mother.
I loved how mad he'd get when I'd say mama's boy. But there was a real fear of I say that, this might be when he chokes me out and kills me. And I have to tries to kill me and I gouge his fucking eyes out.
If I actually think that it would have happened, that's when, because that is something that even when I was there, he would get fucking loose. He could not handle being called out on that. And the thing is,
or anything.
I'm a mama's girl. If someone said I was a mama's girl, I'd be like, yeah, I am, bitch, because I'm not concerned that it's like interrupting or unhealthy or anything.
Yep.
I just love my mother. Sorry.
And it's funny too that mother and sister of this person is like, wow, he finally has a girlfriend. I was worried he'd grow up to be a wife beater. I should have left him there. I should.
Yeah.
Listen, you live and you learn. Now I know.
If you ever date anyone and their family starts trying to warn you,
run, girl.
Yes.
Run. Or boy, whoever. I say girl in an androgynous way.
Yes. Yes. This is from r/best of Redditor updates again.
Woo!
Am I the asshole for saying no when my sister-in-law asked for my husband's nieces and nephews to put on a performance at our wedding?
Gotcha.
You can look at it if you want. That is a lot of relationship things.
So it's like her husband's sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
My husband and I are having our ceremony later in the year. My sister-in-law has asked my husband if his nieces and nephews can put on a performance at our wedding. I personally feel like with the way our wedding is planned, having them do some sort of performance just doesn't fit in. It's not a traditional wedding, and we have changed a lot about the way our ceremony will be performed. Another point is that these are all children, and they are all under 10 years old. I feel like this will come across more of a talent show, and I just can't see that happening in any way that's fit for a wedding. I was also shocked that she had asked for something like that. She had never asked about our wedding plans. My husband asked for my thoughts privately, and I immediately said no. I expressed that due to his family's history with him, I would not be accommodating to them, probably ever. They have a history of taking advantage of my husband's kindness, especially when it comes to his nieces and nephews. I've been very clear about my boundaries from the very beginning.
As you should.
He understands and respects it. He also began drawing his own boundaries, and I'm very proud of him for that. I'm admittedly very guarded, but my immediately gut feeling was that she was asking this for selfish reasons. What way is there not a selfish reason?
Thank you.
Like on a real note.
Like, what?
I'm not sure why, but this request just doesn't sit right with me, especially with her lack of interest in our entire wedding.
Yeah, because it's about her. This isn't about you!
Not about you! My husband sees it differently. My husband sees it differently. My husband sees it differently.
That was weird in my throat.
It sounded like I heard a little.
It was weird.
He thinks it was just an innocent request. I'm seeing the overall picture, but he's just considering the request, so I can see how it may seem innocent to him. I would have been fine with it if my husband wanted it, or even if the kids wanted it. I asked my best friend, 2 cousins, and my cousin's girlfriend. They all agree it was a weird request, however, they may be just biased. I need some outside perspective. Am I the asshole for saying no?
No.
Edited for further context. I didn't want to include too many details, but fuck it. She asked for them to perform a dance. They aren't dancers. I asked my husband if they could, and he said they're like a 4 out of 10. This furthered my bewilderment. I don't dictate his boundaries. I just make mine clear. That's fair. My in-laws are complicated. I watch them use and take my husband granted for years. I'll start with his parents. They're racist.
Oh.
They had a terrible reaction when he showed them my photo.
I'm gonna assume you're not white.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. I see. That also explains why there's no interest in the wedding itself.
Yes.
They've also used him to support the entire household while allowing his brother to be verbally abusive towards him.
Fuck no.
He's cut that off and doesn't interact with his brother, who is also racist. His sister, the one who asked, used him as an on-call babysitter for years. My husband would work his 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, only for his sister to drop off her kids on a Friday night and expect him to babysit until she was ready. I listened to him vent about this until I sat him down and explained that he's allowing it. He's since cut that out completely and only helps his mom with the kids now and then. She also knowingly made terrible choices in who she procreated with, so she has no help from her father. That's an entire story on its own. My husband has been very open about wanting to cut down contact with his family and not have them too involved in our lives once we close on our own home. I would never dictate how he should interact with them. We've both been clear about managing our own families, and he's been very, very open about not tolerating their bullshit. It's a huge shift from what they're accustomed to, and it's been almost 2 years since he's made that change. Okay, update. That's my update roar.
I gotta clip it and save it, so after every update,
Yeah.
I will. I literally will. You heard it here, folks. From all episodes going on, whenever there's an update, this is the sound that's going to be played.
The update roar. I love that. Update. A few people. My husband, we are legally married, but decided on having our own reception and ceremony later in the year due to my mom undergoing chemo and radiation therapy.
I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah. I don't know why I sounded so mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband sat down with his nieces and nephews and asked them directly if they were interested in doing a dance. They all said no.
Oh, then yeah, no.
The oldest one actually said that would be so cringy.
You see, that's what I was thinking the children would think.
Yeah, like what kid really wants to do that unless they're like 4? He asked if any of them had asked to do a dance or any sort of performance at the wedding, and they all said no again. Mm-hmm. Knowing this, my husband finally felt comfortable saying no, as even the kids didn't want this.
Yeah.
He broached the topic with P.S. At the very beginning of the update, it says, I'll be calling the problematic sister. Don't change it from SIL to PS.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, that was my bad. Apologies all around.
We forgive you.
Can't believe this shit. Alfredo.
Literally, Alfredo, you told me to say that.
There wasn't even enough time for them to say that to you.
They literally just whispered it in my ear.
Do you think I'm fucking stupid?
No.
I could see them. They're sitting
Alfredo,
behind me.
Don't call her stupid.
Oh,
we talked about
that.
that.
Oh my god. You're acting like Alfredo's like talking when they're not. So, knowing that, he broached the topic with his sister in the car so that it could be discussed privately. Privately. He said, hey, about the dance, I've decided on no. His sister started raising her voice, asking him why.
Oh, hell no.
He said he just didn't want it. She flipped out and started shouting at him and accused him of not loving her or her kids anymore.
Ugh.
He asked her why she would think that. She said because he won't babysit for her.
Oh my god.
And it's hindering her life.
Yeah, I bet it is.
My husband just asked if she didn't think that it was hindering our lives having to be her on-call babysitter and that she had no part in making her kids. His sister screamed at him that he was selfish for not allowing them to do a dance and that not everything is about us. Not everything's about us on our wedding day?
Yeah.
She also accused him of playing favorites with regards to me and her kids. Well, it's his wife versus his nieces and nephews who don't even want the thing.
Thank you.
So
actively, and it's not even like they didn't know about it, they don't care. They actively do
don't
not
want to.
Yeah.
So how is she going to make them do it? I mean, she can technically because she's a mom. Not that she should.
Is she going to choreograph the dance that they don't want to do?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I need to see.
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like a contemporary
you know
display of like we're angry because you won't babysit us?
You know what I do? I'd be like, first, I'm gonna need you to show me the dance, and then after she does it, because I need to see that, I'll be like, no, because I want to see what she's got going on.
Yeah.
Or
why do I feel like it's gonna be a Sia song?
Oh, I thought you meant see a song, like you see a song.
No.
And I was like a music video. We call that music videos. Like, she obviously has lost the fucking plot. He told his sister that he knew the kids didn't even want to do anything like that. This is all about her and her need for attention. He also asked her how he could be playing favorites because I'm literally his wife. She was full on screaming and frothing at the mouth, raging at him about how he was ruining her life, that he was selfish, and that he was a terrible uncle. He told her to pull over and got out of the car and took an Uber back to his cousin's house and ended up telling his parents what happened with her. His parents instantly started reasoning with him to make peace with his sister because she's just like that. He just said no, and he walked away from them.
Mm-hmm.
When he told me what happened, I was stunned because what the actual fuck is she on? I adore his nieces and nephews, but his sister is fucking unhinged. She blocked me on WhatsApp like I even care. She also deleted his contact and didn't block him, so she also deleted his contact but didn't block him, so he wouldn't see her profile picture or statuses. She then made sure he overheard her saying this to a cousin. That's ridiculous. Sorry. This woman is 40 years old. It's so embarrassing.
Oh my god.
I did not expect that.
Me either.
My husband at that point fully saw the situation from my perspective. This was never an innocent act to begin with.
No.
She eventually calmed down, unblocked us, and tried to start communicating with us again. We were gray rocking her. Our wedding day came and it was perfect. His other sister was so happy for us and she complimented everything. She was very impressed with how well done and well thought out our wedding was, and she even thanked me for getting toys, books, and having an activity for all the kids. She said she knew it was a woman's touch.
Aww.
That was a really nice moment.
Yeah.
Problematic sister was extremely reserved most of the day. She
Good.
did not speak to us at all.
Good.
But she proceeded to wail like a banshee during the ceremony.
Not good.
Yeah. She even went to the washroom in the middle of it because she was so overwhelmed by her emotions. We did not pay her any mind. We could not see anything but each other in that moment. That's so sweet. The kids were very happy. They danced with everyone else, and no one paid any mind to the sister either. His parents seemed very happy for us, and his father spoke to me privately, and he says he knows I make his son happy, and that's all he cares about.
Aww.
His mother was also reserved, but she was exceedingly happy to go show off pictures because our wedding lived up to her standards, I guess. We're going to be gray rocking his sister without sacrificing the nieces and nephews because we really do love and care for them.
What does gray rocking mean?
I assume just no contact, or I never heard it, but I'm just using my context clues to be like, we're not talking to you unless it's about this.
Yeah,
and
so
we're
it's like
ignoring your emotions. Like,
yeah, so it's not black and white. You're not fully ignoring them. It's
what's
just where
that thing
it needs
called
to be.
what's that thing called? Like the moms did to the babies in that experiment where they're.
Oh my god.
I wonder if it's kind of like that.
Yeah, where they just don't react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah. What are you doing?
My boob's out. How long?
Oh, the whole time. I looked and I'm like, oh, do you not have a bra on? And then just like.
No.
It's been like the whole time.
That is so funny. I hope I didn't walk like that around the dispensary.
Oh, I didn't notice it until you
I don't think it even was because I felt it was weird. And I would 100% feel if it was weird at the dispensary.
That's so funny.
Because they know me. They do. That's not a joke.
No, I know. Okay, so that was the end of this episode.
We love you so much.
Don't we, Alfredo? He's yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody say thank you, Alfredo.
Thank you,
Alfredo. Okay. So next week's episode is gonna be a bunch of randomness. So it's like maybe it's stories that we've seen and we just haven't had a category yet, or maybe it's
ones we didn't have time to get to.
Yeah, because sometimes stories end up being a lot longer than we expect it to be, or we have more to say.
Yeah,
which it's fine. So it's gonna be it's gonna be like we're gonna turn over the magician's hat, pull things out, see what happens.
You never know.
So, thank you for listening to High Cognition. I'm your freaky Nikki.
Pepalicious, can you, stop listening for a second?
Like CPSD, complex, I said that weird. CPTSD,
Yes.
complex CPTSD. Oh my god!
You know what?
Complex PTSD.
My brain just keeps auto-correcting it for
I
you,
know.
so I'm just like, what?
Yes.
It just sounds like you're repeating yourself over and over. So here's the bombshell. My husband is 100% convinced that I'm having an affair with my husband. He told his coworker.
You said my husband is 100% convinced I'm having an affair with my husband.
Can I read you that?
Yeah.
I swear to God, guys, she's sleeping with me. The whole next day, he's fighting with me. I keep going to the bathroom sobbing at work. Wait, I did this again.
Oh. I did the same thing too.
I am so sorry. We're high. It's gonna happen.
What?
Whoa! He starts, what?